But anyway, so thank you everybody for coming, Miss Dina, Miss Clara, Frank and Frank. So I did ask Jessica to come, but she's on another meeting. She's gonna jump in a few minutes when she gets the chance. But I did ask her to come Samichaka. I think she's en route to go somewhere. So anyway, it's all on a few of us today, which is fine. I have few things for Miss Clara here. And we have, maybe let me do this. Let me give you the background of things that where we are, and then you can update how much you with your responses. And then after, I think, with this meeting, we make the appointment to talk to the head teacher. So we were going to talk about the schedule, and we're talking about the things, logistic things that happened to the school, and just to make sure that we the volunteers are accommodated when we arrive over there. So I'm just going to be asking a few things at a time, and then you can answer as you go. So area that we're going to focus today is the sports, and then the
now.
Yes, that's much better. Okay, so 3 areas. One is the sports, the other one is the student, the education and training, and the other one is the food program. So we are fortunate enough that we'll be able to get the chakula cha mchana kwa watoto, lunch. Yeah. So we are, yeah. So when we kuongea na mwalimu, then we'll be able to add, speak on the specific things that we need to do. And then also we'll be able to buy the water bottles kwa watoto, and then we put the logo there to show how labels, all those logos, to try and encourage the kids to be drinking water routine, just to stay hydrated. Yeah, so here another thing, and then I'm going to ask you to help me with that vendor who is selling those bottles, to see if we can secure 150 bottles, kwa sababu tunataka kuwapa na walimu pia. I mean, huwezi kupata wanafunzi kwa wacha walimu. Kwa hiyo tunataka tufanye, yeah, so that's one thing. I think it be more logistic now. Tutaanza kuongea how now when to start. We want to make sure all those 8 days we are there, and then plus the Friday, even if tumeondoka na malizia hiyo na wenyewe watoto Qhsc, every single child will get lunch and that bottle of water. We have other stuff that we can discuss later on. Kama ulivyoona kwenye list yangu ya vitu, tunahitaji pia I mean, tuna backpack za watoto za shule, kubeba vitabu vya shule na nini, na madaftari, crayons, kuna toothbrush, toothpaste za kuwapa watoto wakati tunawafundisha hiyo nani dental hygiene, za kupiga miswaki. Kwa hivyo vitu ambavyo vitakuwa kwenye backpack, lakini tutakuja kuelezana zaidi jinsi ya kuvigawanya, kwa sababu tumeshavipangia tayari, kipi kinapewa, kinagawiwa lini, na kipi kinatunzwa, I mean kinakuja kupewa mwishoni mwa schedule. So those, the area for food, food, water, and supplies, that's, we're going to continue doing that. But so today is the training now. So we are going to do 4 areas: kuna hand washing, nutrition, sports, na visual acuity. Do you remember we were talking about the kids who may not be able to read? So those are the things that we wanted to make sure that every single child gets the visual acuity. Yeah, acuity in combat. I mean, kutawapo na volunteer in the class, na kwa muasesi kila mtoto. Kwa hiyo wana kama kichati pale kwenye weka ukutani, afikia mtu anakaa 20 feet back, kuangalia kama anaweza kasoma mpaka wapi, then they will identify mtu ambaye anaweza kasoma hizo letters. Afu kama kuna tatizo, then there's one of the doctors we are coming with, na 3 doctors from Muhimbili, they're going to be there to help her to do their screening for watoto. And if the kids need glasses, then they will try to make the prescription for our toto, then they will get those glasses. You know, the glasses, we're not going to give them the first day because it's going to create issues. We're going to try to make sure every single person who has been screened, and then identify if they need glasses. Then the second week, that's the time we start giving them glasses. Kwa sababu wanaanza kufanya vurugu. Na hapo tutakuja kuongea na mwalimu mkuu to see what is the process, what is going to be better kwa watoto. So that's for the visual screening. Now the doctors who are doing visual screening will be there the whole time, like every day. We're going to figure out time to start more, like it's like 8 in the morning, and then probably they will finish around 2 or 1. It depends on how long their schedules are. We start with the kids who are sick, already. The ones that you gave us the list before, you identify that they have issue with the eyes. So that's the one we start with. And then once you finish, then tutakuja kuangalia watu ambao, some of them, if they're doing okay, or maybe they can't see far away, or they can be too close, then we identify as we do screening for each grade. Kwa kila darasa, we're doing the screening per each day. So let's say on Tuesday, we study with the second grade. So all the kids in second grade will be done the visual acuity, reading that little chart to see if they can see. And then the next day will be maybe the third grade. I mean, we have it on a schedule. And then slowly until we finish the whole week. And then, so all the kids will be done, kutokea kindergarten to 7th grade. And then, so now we come to sports. So sports, we are planning to do 3 times a day, like offering 3 sessions. So depending on which class they're doing, but so every grade is gonna get at least 2 times, and then the 3rd time is gonna become like competition. So what they were thinking is that, let's say 1st grade and 7th grade, the first day. So if we can get an hour and a half, if possible, you're gonna tell us, for each grade. So when they come and do little drills or training with the kids, then that will help. And then maybe the 7th grade, maybe after an hour or 2 hours in the 7th grade. And then at the end of the day, we figure out which other grade can be done. So each day we do 3 different grades. So, and to see why we're keeping the schedules and the classes. And then in that first week, we do the nutrition, the visual acuity, and the sports. So only those 3 things. And then the second week, when we get more volunteers, then we're gonna do the hand washing, dental hygiene, and then finishing up if the nutrition classes are not done, or if we need to visual acuity for those grades to make sure we finish it up. So that will be for the nutrition and stuff. So for the sports, again, first week, at least every grade should be seen, play at least twice. And then the second week, so they will do some of the classes, and then they do some competition. So the sports people will be able to figure it out, and then you guys, we can let you know. So far with that, do you have any questions?
No.
So Pranka, do you have a question before I'm gonna start asking my questions? But if you have any questions.
Yeah, there were the questions on, I think it was electricity or power.
Okay, so we can, next year we're gonna go to the accommodations. Yeah, I was just trying to finish the classes first.
Okay.
You're gonna do the,
Oh, and
so
then also
the
rain.
Yes.
She has a little baby. I think she's trying to give away the baby.
Hello.
The baby doesn't want to go. He wants to stay on the meetings.
Oh, that's right. That's the only way to learn.
Okay. Did you hear, Clara? Yeah, Clara, did you hear the question he asked you?
Okay, he asked you about the electricity, Ola?
Yes.
But I was, we'll deal with that with the comment. So I was going to ask Clara, are you expecting rain at all while we're there?
Waste of the electricity we have.
No. Claire, he's asking about the rain.
Vua.
Just come if they're doing sports outside and it rains, do you guys have an alternative? Where can they go to do practice or exercise or something like that? Do you have an alternative area or room?
Indoor.
Yeah, like indoor space. Do you have an extra classroom that they can use just in case if it's rain?
Yeah, there's an extra classroom which is we're not using because a little bit after it's too much raining is inadoda, yani mabati yake yametoboka.
Oh, so inafurika.
Maji ila yani yanavuja.
Oh.
Lakini sio kuvuja kama yani inamwagika kama sijui nini, no. Kidogo kidogo matone yani hivyo. Kuna madarasa ambao hayapo.
Okay. Kwa hiyo kama darasa moja hivi mawili.
Yeah, yapo. So moja mawili hata matatu manne.
Okay, so she's saying
Yeah.
that just in case if it rains, there are some classes, 3 or 4 classes, empty classes, but the problem some of them, I mean, like they might have maybe, like leaking and stuff, water, but not like same as rain goes out there. So we can be using those like substitute if they need to talk to the players in there. That's fine.
Oh, no,
We
that's
can use
fine.
like a substitute, just
Right.
as a substitute, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's only if it rains. So if it doesn't rain, we don't have to worry about it. If it does, we just want to make sure if we are indoors that we have enough space. So if there's 2 rooms and we can break it up into 2 groups, that'll be fine. If we have 1 group, we do the best we can if we only have 1 room. But if since we know we have an option, that's good. That's basically, that's all I needed to know. So that's fine. And then for the schedule, I don't know if Clara has seen a tentative version of the schedule yet. I know you mentioned it to her just now. I think you kind of described it to her, but I don't know if she's seen like a tentative version of.
Yeah, I was waiting for Jessica to come too, but she's here, so I will show the tentative schedule. You can continue talking while I'm searching for it. If you have another question,
Okay, no, because the rest of it is going to be basically on it. It's just the schedule and the accommodations and stuff like that. That's all. That's all I can think of. Oh, and then there's the sports. So Clara, we have to. We're trying to get a final idea on the sports.
Okay.
And what's available. So you talked about. You said there were like 3 main sports, I think, or 2.
Until right now, we have only 2 different sports, which is netball and football only.
Okay, and yes, netball and football. So, and then you had mentioned
that's soccer.
Yeah, you had mentioned volleyball.
Yeah, I mentioned volleyball and volleyball is I used to, but we don't have the things like net, goalpost for the net.
Okay.
That's why the problem. Also the ball for the volleyball.
Okay, because I was
using for the football balls,
which
is a bit heavy for the kids.
Okay, so I was thinking maybe, and my son here behind me played volleyball as well.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe I don't know if we bring the nets, because you said you don't have the posts, right? To put nets up. Is there any way, let's say on the actual netball court, where you put the nets up? Maybe.
Because even then netball, we don't have that also posts, but the post of netball we can use as also the post. We can put it or the place for the net of the volleyball, instead of having 2 posts of netball and the volleyball. We can have 1 post, but we rotate to use as a also for the volleyball. Like if the place which they have a basketball and the same time they use for the netball, they rotate the goal to the basket, also another post is the same to a netball. So we can do that because they have iron. They can make it for the netball goals, and they can put some like kichuma cha kunini vile kinaingizwa ili weze kufunga hata hizo neti kwa kutumia hiyo iron. So I think the same post we can use 1 post for 2 things, netball and volleyball.
They can be creative to hang the net.
Okay, and I think worst comes to worst, we can still, I'm not sure about the volleyball. Do they have like kids volleyballs too, or the different sizes?
Just probably like
The kit for playing volleyball, we can get it, but still we don't have exactly a team for the volleyball kids, because I used to introduce that game once we have a tournament like this Umetashunta and everything, and after we done this, I don't do it because exactly I don't have the commodities.
Okay, and so we'll see if maybe we can get some balls, because even if, let's say we do get a net, even if we don't have a net, you know, they can still practice some of the basic skills, which are hitting, serving, and things.
We used to practice by making the line kamba, unafunga chini na juu, and we used to put some tree, then we use the ball of football balls. They have an idea, though they don't have the things. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And then, do you have the goals for the net, or you don't have the goals, like the rim with the ball goes through?
No.
You just have the pole.
I don't have the pole also, because the pole I used to, once I have this tournament, I used to make it, I take a bucket top, that bucket top, I cut it, then it's stay like a ring. So I used to put there, so once the kid who practice to put the ball in post, GS and the GA, they have to use that. And the
so
rest,
they have like the makeshift goal. I mean, like you use the bucket fill with stones or something just to hold it in place, and then you put a little rim over there. So if you have the cover,
nagongelea kwenye mti hapo, wana practice, yani aims kupata idea na kujua wale, kwa sababu tunatafuta wale shooters kwa ajili watajua jinsi gani ya kumake target ya kuweza kushoot kwenye goal. So kwa hiyo wale ninayotengenezea nani yao pale, wanafanyia mazoezi kwa kutumia hivyo, lakini another wanafanya tu mazoezi ya kawaida, kwa sababu netball labda unakia limit na mistari na nini, lakini hizo posti kama posti zao hazipo. Ndio sababu ngasema kama tukipata posti, hiyo posti moja ambayo inatumika kwenye netball inaweza ikatumika pia kwenye volleyball, kwa sababu wanaweza kuweka tu zile nanilio hizo, vile vihook vinakuwa vinakaa kwa ajili ya kushikilia zile nyavu.
Yeah, so what she's saying, like on the the netball, they take the top of the bucket, you know, the lid, trim it around, create a ring, post it on the tree, nail it over there, so just to create the ring, so people, they have an idea to shoot. Then they get to go shoot based on who is scoring. Then they should practice how to push the ball to the bucket, and that's what they have. But for the volleyball, they may create just a makeshift, and then if you have a ring, you create a ring, and then you can put the net through it and hang it. So it's just a makeshift things to give them ideas of how the sport should be.
Okay.
And yeah.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. We do the best we can. And then for the football,
that's the soccer. Yeah.
That's the soccer. What do they?
Yeah.
What do you call it, Clara? You call it soccer or football?
So we call football.
Okay.
I think in America, football is not that one. Yeah, football is another thing. Soccer is.
Okay, so so for football, you don't have any. And I know I'm going to assume that I know the answer, but I'm going to ask anyway because I never assumed that I got the answer right. Do you have like any like cones or little things for the children to run drills and exercises around?
Cones I don't have.
Oh no!
I used to use the bottle of the water. The bottle of the water.
I like
it. And they're full of the sand inside.
and they run over that. Or sometimes I get beeps if I was getting a volunteering beeps. So I used to put it like a cones. Then I give them the small exercise, the jumping over, don't step over in. Yeah.
Yeah, we got.
I used to create like this. The important is to have the ball. This was like that. Yeah.
Yes. So we have some cones. We can bring them. We just want to make sure if they stay there that they don't disappear. We want them for.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to prepare my nini kabati kwa nini cupboard.
Kama unataka kama hivyo storage, yeah. So cupboard, yes.
Cupboard, yeah.
You have to lock them up, yeah.
I'll have to lock them up, all of that.
Yes.
So yeah, how we do that.
Oh no, that's fine. I was just double checking. And then there's another young lady that's with us, CB. She's our football guru. So she's gonna be there covering a lot of the football stuff, but we have to get together now since we know we're gonna be doing a few different sports.
Okay.
I know we want to do some kind of drills or training that's, it's relevant to all sports, but then also if we can find a way to maybe incorporate some of those different sports for everybody too, because right now the way we've been doing it, or the way it seems, is we only really have plans for the football. We haven't thought about what to do but for the volleyball, but we'll come up with some stuff. Baran can come up with some basic drills, or teach the kids to learn to serve, learn how to return, things like that. So, and volleyball is a fun sport anyway. I like it. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me too. I like volleyball but also football. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Hello, Clara.
Hello.
Hello. How are you guys? Sorry for being late.
You're welcome.
I'm just asking about did you have a balls? Football.
Balls, we have some of. Balls, we have 4 or 5.
Which
balls.
size?
Oh, it's big one. Oof.
Which size?
Size, it's 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have basketballs?
No.
Do you? And you don't have volleyballs. We know that for a fact.
You don't have any ball rather than football. And
how about
size?
How about jersey? Did you have a team for football?
We have only one jersey, white one. If you do forget that one, we get for the cuff.
Okay, and then so for basketballs, you don't have basketballs, right?
No, we don't have a basketball.
For your teams, right? The teams that you have, what's the largest amount of people who would play at a given time? Let's say you're having a soccer match, right? Or a football match. How many players would be on the field at one time for one team?
My team, I have only 17 kids. In that 17 kids, they play 7 aside. Means that is 14 kids in the pitch. And the rest, they stay like a sub.
Okay, so 7 and 7. Okay, because we have some pennies. I'm not sure if you're familiar with what pennies are. They're like little vests that the kids can put on. They Velcro on, and it's different colors. Okay. So each color is a different team. So let's say you're having a match at school, which we do plan on trying to do. So then one team would have, let's say, the yellow pennies, and the other team would have the blue pennies. And then, so then everybody knows who's on what side and who's on the other side.
Okay.
Having the same uniform on, or the same, similar clothes, so distinguish between the teams. So we have a few of those, and we just have to get some more. And then we can see too if we can get some of the balls maybe. And like I said, for the volleyballs, regardless as to how you do it, it's still something that the kids can practice. All of those sports, basketball is actually a sport that a child can practice by themselves. They don't need it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of kids, my kids did it too. They just grab a ball and they go outside and they can practice for hours by themselves.
Yeah, it's true.
So, I don't know. Do you got any other questions for?
No, I think you touched base with everything that I thought about.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna see if we can get some more pennies, and at least you can use those, like I said, to separate the teams. But I think we need more because I think, Harriet, how much did I say was in each pack? Was it 6?
6, yeah.
Okay, so because we want to have maybe 4 different colors. I'm not sure, but there's only 6 in a pack, so.
Okay. Yeah, it's good. It's good because also 6 on the park and they play 7 aside, and the goalkeeper doesn't wear the bib. So
Okay, then what
so
about
nice, yeah?
you guys use Filimbi?
Yeah, we saw Filimbi.
Do you
Oh,
have
this one you know in Swahili.
Filimbi?
No, let me ask you this. How many sports are you going to be doing for those days? Because I'm looking at my schedule here. I mean, my list here, it says 4 of them. There's netball, soccer, volleyball, and basketball. So are you
No,
going to be trying to address all of them? Because those also requires different things, different items, materials.
no.
Which ones are you guys been focusing on?
Basketball is going to fall under netball. I think they use the same ball. Is that correct, Clara?
No.
No. Netball is
Every game
basketball
have
is bigger and yeah, it's hard. Netball is the softer ball, not the harder like a basketball.
Oh, okay. So we'll have to.
one.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. I'm like, if you have too many different sports, then that means it requires more items to support, and versus choosing either 2 or 3 and then focus on those, then they get more stuff in those specific areas versus spreading it for 4 different sports. I mean, I'm just asking because if you remember, this item associates are suggesting, they're going to be done to all 830 kids, because they've been going through it. So whatever you're thinking of doing, supporting or anything else, it has to be to that higher number, not the actual athlete team.
Okay. So
Right.
so forget basketball. That's scratched. I thought it was the same ball. I I didn't realize it was that.
Even the net is not the same.
Really?
Maybe for basket, you can force to use the post of netball.
Yeah, but not the other way around.
But we can't use you can force, but you can't use for the ball. The ball you can't.
Okay, no,
But
that's
better we can focus
Even the ring,
for the netball, volleyball, and the football. Sorry?
no, go ahead. You said you better focusing on what?
Football and volleyball and the netball.
yes. And then so you said, do you guys use the filimbi or the whistles at all?
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
we
do.
use it.
Do you have or you
I have mine.
oh, all right. So and then what about ear
Stop laughing at me. Yeah, but okay.
What's the Messina too? That's okay.
We don't have it. Kwa sababu ya
Yes, just count it. They don't have.
Yeah, they don't have.
Filimbi zao.
No, they don't have.
They don't have.
What about the air pumps? To pump the air into the balls. Or do you
Sorry?
air pumps to pump
Pump
air.
ya kujazia upepo kwenye mpira mnayo?
We don't.
Sasa mnacheza ndio kupuliza kwa mdomo.
Wanaenda kwa fundi baskeli.
Oh, so if they need to fill up, they have to go to the...
Kwa hiyo unatakiwa pia uwe na kile kinini kile cha kujazia kile kichube kile.
tube. Yeah. So if the ball loses air, they have to take it to somebody. So like people who ride a bike, so you have to pay them to use that little what is it called, like a valve, whatever, the extended valve, and then you fill it. So you have to go to the bicycle.
I got it. We can get some little cheap ones, maybe. They're good, and then some pins, because all those balls need pins and pumps there. Jessica.
Okay, so let me show the schedule quickly, and then you just see, and then because we need to know the time, so then we can allocate time to go to Magnet, because we need to make sure it's distributed. Okay, so what?
I'm sorry, go ahead. You're ready. Don't worry about it. I thought there might be a lull there, so just go ahead. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so Clara, so this is the schedule. Let's say day one. Day one is do you see anything?
Yeah, I see it. It says nutrition, kindergarten.
No, I'm asking Clara. I have a picture. Oh, wait, sorry. Let me do this bigger. Can you see now?
Yes, CKG 7th grade.
Yes. Okay, so this is an example for day one. Let's say, Tuesday to pick up. So that day, we're gonna focus on the nutrition, vision acuity, and sports. So vision acuity, for example, at 9 o'clock, that's when the kindergarten. That's 1 hour. Kindergarten, we do the nutrition, so they will learn about the food and whatever. And then right after that, inakuja 7th grade, utafundishwa from 10 to 11. Alafu at the same time, darasa la 3, they will be getting that vision acuity. So vision acuity itaanza. Nimeweka hapa mimi kuanzia saa 3 kwa sababu ndo gari itakuwa, the shuttle is taking us from Muhimbili. From Muhimbili, then they will bring people to the school. So it might take a while. I don't know about the traffic and stuff. So but if we get there early by 8:30, that's fine. They can start early. Doesn't matter. Oh, that's the time they will get to meet everybody else there and then start teaching around the 9. And then so while the other volunteers, they're doing nutrition, other volunteers have already started doing vision acuity. Other volunteers will be doing sports. So the sports people are on their own. So there's their own specific team. So they will start with the 1st grade. And then so that's why I was asking if we can do 1 hour, 1 hour and a half. I'm not sure if it's possible. Madarasa yao yanaanza ni kwenye kamili, yani saa 2 mpaka saa 3 au saa 3 mpaka saa 4 au yanakuwaje madarasa?
Darasani, kuingia darasani, yani masomo, vipindi vinaanza rasmi
masomo kwanza.
Saa 2 kamili ndo vinaanza.
Okay.
Na break time inakuwa ni saa 4 na dakika 40 ndo break. Inaanzia break saa 4 na dakika 40 hadi saa 5 na dakika 20 wanarudi darasani.
Okay, so
kipindi kimoja kina survive kwa dakika 40.
Kwa hiyo kama darasa inaanza saa 2, yes. Darasa inaanza saa 2 kamili, inaisha saa 3. Alafu darasa lingine inaanza saa 3 mpaka saa 4.
Darasa moja inaanza saa 2 kamili mpaka saa 2 na dakika 40. Saa 2 na dakika 40. Dakika 40. Saa 2 na dakika 40 mpaka saa 3 na dakika 20, kipindi cha pili. Saa 3 na dakika 20 mpaka saa 4, saa 4 kamili, kipindi cha 3.
Okay.
Kipindi cha 4 saa 4 kamili mpaka saa 4 na dakika 40. Alafu baada ya hapo ni break.
Break, okay.
Saa 4 na dakika 40 mpaka saa 5 na dakika 20. Kuanzia saa 5 na dakika 20 mpaka saa 6 kamili, kipindi kingine 6 kamili mpaka saa 6 na 40 cha 5, hicho kipindi cha 5 cha 6. 6 na dakika 40 mpaka saa 7 dakika 20, kipindi cha 7. From there sasa vipindi vya darasani vimeisha, vinaanza sasa vile vipindi vya nutrition uwanjani, sijui nini, yani hivyo vinaanzia hapo kuendelea mpaka saa 8. Yani hicho kipindi cha saa 7:20 mpaka saa 8. Kila darasa linakuwa kama ni zamu yao ya michezo uwanjani au zamu ya hichi au zamu ya kile, yani ina depend sasa hapo. Mbali ya ile siku ya mjumuisho, yani siku ya shule nzima ambao ni ya michezo, labda unakuta ni nanilio ni Ijumaa, lakini sasa hizo siku zingine zinakuwa zina happen day by day. Umenielewa?
Ngoja kidogo, naandika hapa chini. Kwa hiyo unavyotaka kuniambia sasa hizi kwamba haya madarasani yatakuwa wanafunzi wanakuwa wanaendelea kusoma vitu vya kawaida, kwa hiyo nataka watu wakuvolunteer, yani ni wakati wa mchana tu baada ya saa 7:20.
Yeah?
Kwa hiyo volunteer ndio waje kufundisha mchana tu, asifundisha asubuhi.
Ndio sababu nikasema hivi, unakumbuka nakwambia hivi, kwa siku ya kwanza inaweza ikawa ngumu au ikawa rahisi, kwamba ikishafika pale wale ambao labda kwa mfano darasa la kwanza wamefundishwa nutrition saa 2:40 au saa 2 kamili mpaka saa 2:40, so utajump kwenda kwenye darasa la pili. Wakati lile darasa la pili unaenda kujump, wale watacover, kuna recovering, watapata nafasi ya kuendelea na masomo yao darasani katika kipindi chao kingine, kwa sababu kuna kipindi kuanzia saa 7:20 mpaka saa 8 kiko empty. Kwa hiyo yule ambaye disturbiwa nafasi yake kwenye muda ule, muda wa saa 8, yeye atarecover pale atakapokuwa tayari yuko free. Umenielewa?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sasa
kwamba
lunch unakula saa ngapi? Sasa lunch unakula saa ngapi?
Saa 8, wakitoka hiyo saa 8 kamili, kwa sababu si wanakuaga na nanilio, wanakuaga na nini, remedial class jioni saa 9 kamili mpaka saa 11 mpaka saa 10.
Okay. Kwa hiyo sasa lunch yani hata hivi vidogo sisema vinaondoka saa 6 kamili.
Hivyo vidogo nao si vina nani zao, ratiba yao vinaishia, kipindi chao kinaisha saa 5:20, lakini wanaondoka saa 6 kamili. Kwa hiyo pia hivyo vidogo vikidisturbiwa labda kwenye kipindi kimoja, kwenye ile saa 5:20, baada ya kumaliza masomo wataendelea na kile kipindi ambacho kimefanya nini, kimevurugwa. Au kama muda wao umetumika kwenye saa 6, ile saa 5:20 mpaka saa 6, kwa hiyo bado watakuwa kwenye nafasi nzuri. Kwa hiyo whatever we do haita disturb chochote. Kwa sababu gani? Kama mtu kipindi chake kimeguswa asubuhi, ataenda kukirecover mchana. Kama kimeguswa mchana, means kwamba huko asubuhi atakuwa alishamaliza.
Okay.
Yeah. Ndio hicho nilichokuwa.
Sasa watu wa sports na yeye, yani kufanya sports tu inakuwa tu the whole class of 40 minutes.
Yani au watu wa sport watafanya sport yao kwenye hiyo muda, kwamba kama wanahitaji watoto wa darasa la 3 leo, watacheza wao, wacheze football, watakuwa na dinda football. Kwa hiyo hizi darasa la football watacheza football yao, wakimaliza muda wao umefika au time yao leo ifanyia football ikiisha, wao wakirudi darasani wataendelea na vipindi vyao kama kawaida. Si kwamba hawataguswa tena, hawatadisturbiwa tena kwenye hiyo naniliu.
Ndio maana nasema sasa, kwa hiyo kipindi cha sports ikiwe only 40 minutes, ili unakuja
kuongelea tulishaiongelea kwamba kudisturb naniliu kwa wiki 1 au 2 haitafanya eti tushindwe kudisturb nini timetable kwa wiki 2, kwa sababu ya kitu ambacho, yani watu ambao watakuwa strict sana na timetable yao ni darasa la 7 tu, lakini the rest timetable yao itavurugwa tu, yani uwezekano wa kuvurugwa kwa timetable yao upo.
Okay. Sasa kwa hiyo nimesema kama mpaka ile muda wa kuwatoa darasani kwenda huku kuwarudisha kwenda huku dakika 40 za nani za sports is not enough. So
yani
wewe fanya timetable yenu kama mlivyopanga, wala usivuruge chochote. Umenielewa? Kama uliweka ni 1 hour kila kwenye kila session, labda kama ni nutrition 1 hour, au kama ni upimaji sijua nini 2 hours, iweke kama ilivyo, ibaki kama ilivyo. Kwa mfano kama wale wa upimaji wa macho, si wao watahitajika wote kwa pamoja, ijalishi ni darasa la ngapi watahitajika kwa pamoja. Wataenda huko kwenye kazi hiyo. Kwa hiyo nyinyi msidisturb nani yao. Kwa sababu gani? Tayari kidanilio kishule itasomeka kwamba hiyo timetable ya hizo wiki 2 walimu wanatakiwa wazilipie pale ambako waliko disturbiwa hizo nanilio baada ya nyinyi kumaliza kazi yenu.
Okay. Kwa sababu kama hiyo ya vision acuity ni kwamba hata wengine kwanza kwa darasani kwa unachukua tu mtoto mmoja sio watu wengi kwa wakati, kwa sababu kila mtu anabidi akasome peke yake. Na hiyo test nafikiri inachukua maybe I don't know 5 minutes mtu anarudi tena. Wale vision screening ndio ambao wanachukua muda kidogo zaidi, kwa sababu tunataka kuanza nao ambao wana kwenye matatizo.
Ndio. Okay.
Yeah, so kwa hiyo kama kwa mfano sasa sport, kwa mfano ngoja tu kwenye sport, kwa sababu hivi ngine nutrition nini,
lakini hao wengine wanaweza wakapata kama lisali moja kwenye food and nutrition, hawa watu wa michezo pia lisali moja au
yes, mimi bado siku zingine zinaenda, hii ni siku moja tu yenyewe peke yake, unaona. Kwa hiyo kama madarasa ya kwanza hapo unaona hapa sports wana sports inakuwa ni adjust hizo time tuweke hizo increments ya dakika 40. Kwa hiyo sports mimi nasema kama sports baada ya dakika 40 tunaweza kufanya sports saa 1 na dakika 20, yani vipindi viwili.
Sawa.
Baada ya kipindi kimoja. Okay. Sasa kwa hiyo kama Jumanne hiyo kama darasa la kwanza ndio linachukua masaa. Kwa hiyo kenda siku nyingine ya pili okay, siku ya pili kwa kwanza wale wa darasa la kwanza kwenye sports ilivyo sogeza ile hour wanakuwa hawasumbuliki tena, kwa sababu siku nyingine tena inakuwa ni darasa lingine kwenye sports. Ukija tena siku ya tatu kama kadogo kama ni inakuwa darasa la pili na la 6 na unafanya hiyo sports, muda wake unaongezeka hivi. Kwa hiyo wakifanya hivyo nafikiri saa 1 dakika 20 ambao ni vipindi viwili vinasaidia, wanaweza kukatch hapo. Alafu following days watakuwa wanafanya maybe hizo dakika 40 kwa nutrition, dakika 40 kwa nani, ili wasiingize zaidi vipindi. Kwa hiyo hata kwa maybe siku moja ndio itakuwa imedisturbia zaidi kuliko zingine zote za nani tutakazo kuwepo hapo kwa kila darasa.
Sawa pia. Na haijapi disturbance kwa sababu gani? Kuna wale wanaorudi, kuna remedial class zile, kuna ile time ya remedial class, alafu kuna ile time ya saa 7 dakika 20 mpaka saa 8. Hizo time hazinaga, yani hata kwenye timetable pale unazikuta ziko blank. Kwa hiyo hawatakuwa disturb chochote. Kwa sababu gani? Kwenye hicho hiyo muda wataweza kulipiza yale masaa yao ambayo yalioliwa, au kile kipindi chake ambacho alishopoteza atakilipiza kule.
Okay.
Yeah. So yani wewe panga ratiba tu yenu vizuri.
Okay.
Ambao mnaona kabisa kwa huu muda itatosha kitu fulani, kwa huu muda itatosha kitu fulani, kwa hivyo. Alafu from there sasa kwenye kuhusiana na watoto, upatikanaji wa watoto. Tukifika utatuachia sisi hiyo kazi kwamba sasa hivi nahitaji watoto wa darasa, yani wewe ni kuorder tu kwamba sasa hivi nilikuwa nahitaji watoto wa darasa fulani, kwa hiyo na ukifika pale si mtagawa hizo timetable. Kwa hiyo zitajulikana, mwalimu anajua kabisa ikifika saa fulani hao watoto watahitajika sehemu fulani. Kwa hiyo haitakuwa tena usumbufu wa kwenda kusumbuana, mimi nilikuwa sijui na kipindi sijui kuna hivi kuna kile.
Ile timu tutawapa ahead of time, mtakuwa nayo kwa sababu kwa mmeshajua. Alafu madarasa ambao tu itakuwa yana move kutoka darasani ambako wanafundishwa kwenda nje ni michezo tu. Wale wengine wote tutawafuata mmoja darasani. Tutakuta mmoja darasani ila tunawakuta walimu mmoja, tunaendelea kuongea nao, afu sisi tukimaliza walimu wanaendelea na shughuli zao, sisi tunaondoka. Darasa ambalo itakuwa linabadilisha ni watu wa sports, tunatakuwa inabidi watoke darasani kwao waende nje. Afu ile vision acuity kama darasa yako unaweza kuja mwalimu anafundisha, tunakuwa nasema hivi tunahitaji watoto wawili, wanaenda wakirudi tena watoto wengine wawili wanaenda, wengine wanaendelea. Kwa hiyo mwalimu anaweza kaendelea kufundisha, kwa sababu hiyo ya vision acuity ya kusoma kinaniki cha kucheki macho ni dakika 5 tu, yani baada hapo anarudi. Vision screening wale ambao wana matatizo ndio wanaweza kuchukua muda zaidi, atatoka darasani tunasema tutamwomba mtoto huyu na huyu jina, utakuwa umeshatupatia majina ya watoto ambao hawana nani hawaoni vizuri, then tunaenda kuwapeleka kwenye nani kwenye testing, afu kuna mtu anarudisha tena.
Okay.
Lakini kwa sababu vitu vyote vitakuwa vinafanyika mmoja darasani kwao, kasoro watu wa sports na ambao wanahitaji kwenye vision screening.
Sawa. Basi kama kumbe ndio hicho, yani wana sports kila darasa siku moja, kila darasa siku moja, au
ndio tunataka tuwekee siku mbili, kwa sababu mara ya kwanza kwa nataka wafanye drill, lakini kama mnatupa an hour and a half mara mbili, nafikiri kwenye wiki mbili itakuwa imetosha. Unaona, kama kwa siku mbili wiki hii na siku mbili next week.
Okay.
Yeah, yani mara mbili, yani kwa hiyo kama fourth grade hapa sasa sports wana hii ambayo ni day 5 ambayo ni wiki ya pili. Kwenye ile wiki ya kwanza tena kwa tarehe mbili, siku ya pili au ya tatu wana sports tena an hour and a half. After maybe Thursday hivi wana sports tena again 1 hour and a half, the same grade. After lakini nutrition ni mara moja tu na hand washing ni mara moja tu.
Okay.
Yeah, kwa hiyo kama kwa siku afikiri kama nani each grade wataanza kwa nani maybe 1 hour, 40 minutes au an hour and 20 minutes ndio itakuwa disturbance, lakini the rest of the time watakuwa wanaendelea na madarasa yao ya kawaida.
That's so.
Yeah. Darasa ambayo itakuwa
nani mpaka ni tarehe ngapi?
Yani siku ya 12, tunafika 12 Jumatatu, tunaanza shughuli Jumanne.
Yani shuleni mnaanza siku gani, tarehe ngapi?
13.
13. Okay.
Lakini ndio nasema tutaendelea tu kuongea zaidi na kueleweshana, lakini ndio hivyo kwamba every grade we get at least 2 sports day ambayo inakuwa 1 hour and 20 minutes each. Kwa hiyo lakini the first week ndio wanapata hiyo 1 and 20 minutes, and then the second week wanapata again another 1 and 20 1 hour and 20 minutes.
Kwamba kwenye grade kwenye each grade hizo katika hizo siku mbili ni swali naomba niulize, katika hizo siku mbili za each grade katika ile muda ule ambao siku ya kwanza labda ndo wanapata hizo sports, kwa hiyo watagawanyika kwamba okay, wa volleyball waende hapa, wa football ndio itakavyokuwa, au itakuwa kwamba wa volleyball waende, wengine subirini kwanza, baadaye wa netball wataenda?
No. Inabidi yani second grade wako 70 nachukua mfano, so there are 70 kids in second grade. So kwenye second grade you go and split them up, so all of them go to the sports time, and then we have 3 expertise whatever for sports. So we are volleyball, mfano Franka anachukua wa volleyball, Kasana anashughulikia football, anachukua football anaenda nao kwenye kona, afu na mwingine anachukua football anaenda kukaa nao. Kwa hiyo darasa moja wanaweza, they can be split up that way. Darasa moja kama unafundisha drill, they can all of them learning in one group, and then wakifika siku ya pili wanataka kufanya individual sports, then wanaendelea at the same time wanakuwa wanafanya wote different sports, lakini at the same time wanafanya sports.
Okay. Sawa.
Okay, Pranka, do you have any logistic part for the sports? I don't know if you got most of it because we were talking Swahili.
No, the only thing I understood was kipindi, sawa.
No, we were trying to figure out their lessons are in 40 minute increments, not an hour, because we thought it's an hour, but it's 40 minutes increments. So she said, if we can put nutrition at 40 minutes, and then when the nutrition is over, the student will continue doing whatever, the routine. So if they miss that class, they're going to recover or remediate the same day during the, like a study hall, an open class. So they will fit up and fit out. So I asked her for the sports, 40 minutes is not enough for me to get the kids from there, get them to explain something, and then start doing a little thing. So I said, we take 2 classes time. So instead of 40, then it'll be like an hour and 20 minutes. So they will have at least the time control to get there, distribute them, do these real things, and then they go back. So because they can make up on those study hall times. And then so that's how it works. So the first day, for example, we're not going to touch all the students. No, it's only, I think, like 4 grades each or 5 grades each per day. So that means maybe the kindergarten is doing nutrition, 2nd grade is doing something else, and then 4th grade is doing sports, and then the only maybe 5th grade is doing visual acuity. So visual acuity, you don't take the kids from the class, you just take 2 at a time to go and do the screening 5 minutes and they go back. If they are found out they have any issues, then they go outside and to the screening now. The screening which takes 20 minutes, but that part would be like if somebody knows which kid's going, because CRA is going to give us the list of the people, of the children who have been identified already that they have any visual impairment. So then the optometrist can follow it up on the side and make sure the kids need glass or not need glass. Those will be identified. From vision acuity, if we identify somebody who cannot read, we just take the names and then send them whenever the chance is, the optometrist will call and then somebody go and get the child, take them back to the screening while the class continues, and then the child comes back. So the disturbance of each class, it would be only when they're going for sports. When I say disturbance, it means dislocating the disposition, the kids. Take the kids from one class, take them outside. That's the only movement will be required, and that's why we needed more time, because getting every kid out and then do whatever you need and then bring them back to the next class is going to require a bit more time. But the rest for nutrition, when they go to teach, they will find the kids inside the class. Whenever the teacher finishes, like maybe 8 o'clock, we'll be waiting outside there. 8 o'clock gets, and then we go in, and so on time. And that's why when we were assigning the volunteers, we give them a little break in between to go and gather the supplies and come back and wait outside, and then go in the room while the teacher finish. Previous class we take over. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
Okay. And then so as I say, for sports again, we're gonna try to occupy 2 class time, and then we have to make up whatever they have to do. So instead of right now, the schedule is put on increments of 30 minutes, we have to do increments of 40 minutes. And then for the nutrition and stuff, the same thing for the hand wash, dental hygiene, yes. So in a matter of scheduling, so we can include the magnet is, so all this stuff for the school needs to be done by mostly likely around 2. And then so we have to, the first week, I think Monday probably and Tuesday is going to be hard. More like I'm thinking to go to magnet to be Thursday and Friday. And that's why Miss Jessica comes in. If you can give us the potential dates, which is if we agree with Thursday, Friday, that will be good. And then so if they finish at 2 o'clock and the distance from Minazin to where the magnet is, and is it appropriate or enough, Jessica? Jessica? Jessica?
I have my
You are muting yourself.
Yes. Just, yeah.
um,
No, just speak once and then stop.
Just wait 5 seconds.
She's tapping.
Yeah, I think so.
But right now you're muted.
That's it. You're good.
That's
Hello?
it, don't touch it.
Did you hear me?
Now, yeah.
I'm ready.
This is technology. I don't know what's happened to my phone. Let me leave and then I can join again. Or did you hear
No, we
me?
can
Because
hear
I
you.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
We can hear you.
Okay. What
Yes.
do you want to say?
No, I
Sorry,
was
out.
saying the schedule for school, more likely will be
Mm.
ending like around 2. For the
Around
things,
the
unless
2.
it's really the first week, and the second week it might be a bit longer if we're doing some competition or something like that. So if it ends at 2, coming from Minazini at 2 to where magnet location is, how time-wise can we make it that way?
I think you can make it because Mihanzini and the TPDC, one among of our center, is not very far.
Okay, and that's why we're going to
So,
have
I
those
don't
training
know.
there.
Yeah, I think so, because our
Okay.
training started at 4.
Oh, 4. Okay.
Yeah, it started at 4, sometimes 4:30. So it depends which branch do you want to prefer to go. Chairman,
Oh,
do you think which branch they can go?
oh,
I'm
Mr.
discussing with
Tuntu is there.
you. Yes, dear. Maybe we can.
Hey, Bonashemeji, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. And you?
I'm good.
Yeah, all right. I've just been hearing you guys with the meeting. I just had a very long day. Yeah,
Paulie.
yeah, sure. Yeah,
Okay,
no, it's okay.
okay,
Though.
so we were saying like if we're leaving especially Thursday or Friday, we're leaving from Minazini to Magnet. If we finish our our work over there around 2, maybe 2:30, start our travels to wherever the location you have for Magnet. I don't know how far it is the distance wise, and if it's supposed to start at 4, so then we'll be able to make it at 4.
Okay, so now two questions is like on that day, is the session going to be the outdoor or the inside one?
It can be both. It depends on how much time allotted for those activities. Because if it's short time, then we can do either the drill, or if it's long time, then I can bring more volunteers to do nutrition and do the drill, or split the kids. Then half of them are doing drill, half of them doing nutrition.
I think that's the best one. So the
Okay.
one that will include the nutritions and everything. So if it's on
Okay.
Friday, then I think from Minazini, no, not TPDC. TPDC, you don't have a class. So I'm going to even Bezi, it won't take more than 45 minutes. Yeah, that's
Okay.
considering the traffic. But otherwise, if there's no traffic, then even half an hour is more than enough.
Okay, so we take the 40 minutes for planning purposes.
Yeah.
Okay, so 40 minutes from Minazini. So then we get there probably, even if we leave like 2:30 or something, and then okay, to get there at 3:30, and then they have half an hour just to get to know you guys and then be able to start.
Yeah.
So from that 4 o'clock, how long is the time set aside for us? Because that will determine
No, you
what
can
we're going to do.
you can have the whole session like that takes us 2 hours.
Okay.
With the 2 hours be okay.
No, it'll be fine. And the 2 hours, how many kids and how do you want to split them? Like half of them getting the training, the drill.
Okay,
half of them
I think, I don't know
or...
if we yeah, I think we can have maybe 2 groups.
2 groups,
but in Mbezi,
okay.
But I tell you, like Mbezi, yeah, anyway, it's okay, 2 groups. Because you can do class 45, right?
Okay.
No, I mean 45 students.
Okay.
Players, and then 45 on the field, because normally they are like 80, 90.
Okay.
But again, like, do you need from what age?
The ones you can spare, because if it's 45 and 45, that's 90. And then and you want all of those 90 to get both things, nutrition side, education and prevention of the minor injury, and the drill. Oh,
yes.
I mean, nutrition and minor injury, it doesn't take
Okay,
an hour. It's probably 30, 45 minutes to be done with that part. I mean, remember last time was not that long. The drill, that's what I'm thinking. The drill, maybe they might need more, because you have to organize kids, go outside, line up, whatever. Yeah.
Now, I think like, because it's already like these guys will be on the session, that means they'll be already organized. The organization is quite simple because they're training according to the age groups. And then it's easier for you guys to say like, okay. So, because I'm really wondering like with the youngest one, maybe 4 to 8, do we see them taking into nutrition? Oh no, 4 to 6 probably. 8 is okay, right?
Yeah, 8 to 6 is fine. I mean, it's not bad to start early learning about nutrition. Even the younger people younger kids needs to know about drinking. Probably those are the ones that if they don't drink it, they're gonna pass out outside because of dehydration. Can you hear me?
No, we cannot hear you.
We can hear you. Can anybody hear us?
We can hear
Hello,
you.
you're breaking up, no?
Jessica.
You're breaking up.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi, Pierre.
Hey, Tunku, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
All righty.
Who is that gentleman behind you?
That's Parank.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hi, Frank.
Nice to meet you guys. That's Jessica.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
He has a
Okay.
soccer commission.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
so I think I think 4 to 6 you should be fine, and then even the older kids, whoever you are going to be able to assign that Thursday and Friday, or Thursday or Friday, whoever you're gonna be able to assign,
Okay.
that's fine.
No,
Because as I said, learning
my
nutrition.
my
Go ahead.
only issue was like, what is the youngest age you think, you can teach about nutrition? So if you give us that, if there's age category, then we can say maybe, okay, we exclude the 6 and below, or, I don't know.
I love those little ones, but if you want for efficient, but no, but we do teach them from 2 years old, like selecting food and stuff. I don't
Okay.
know how much they will be hearing, but if you want to get them in a quick and somebody who can understand and ask questions, definitely you can start with 6 and above. But learning about nutrition, you can start as early as you can. 2-year-old, they need to know about either wash their hand and drink and fluids and stuff or whatever. But you can put the 6 and above, that's fine also. It's okay.
No, it's okay. So as long as it's okay, then what we can do is like, we can start from the youngest one, maybe being in the class, either way that works for you guys. So we can say maybe from, 4 to 8, they'll be in one class, okay?
Okay.
And then maybe if they'll be in the class, then 4 to 8, probably 4 to 10. Depends on the number, okay? And then the other group maybe will be 11 to 15. So they do different activities. When these one are in the class, the other one could be in the field. And when these guys finish the class, then they exchange. Yeah, so it should be okay. So do you have like only Friday, or you have 2 days? I don't know.
Which days are you available? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. What did you say?
Which days are you guys going to be available?
Thursday and Friday.
Okay, Thursday and Friday. Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine, because we can
And Friday.
Yeah, we'll arrange, no problem at all.
Okay, so my next question is like, so 4 to 6 or 4 to 8 is one group. They will get the nutrition first, and then they will go to the field. And then the 11 to 15, they will start with the field and then go back to nutrition, right?
Yeah, so now if we cut on 11, that means it's 4 to 10, right?
Oh, 4 to 10. Okay, yeah, perfect. That's fine.
Yeah.
Or whatever you can get the numbers. If whatever you get the 45 and 45, that's fine. Whatever the age group you cut, as long as we know the youngest, then we can, when they're teaching about nutrition, they have to like break down to make sure the little ones get what you're doing versus the 11-year-old, which is fine. So, and how much time? We said 2 hours?
Yeah, normally they do like 2 hours.
2 hours.
Okay.
So we can split 1 hour and 1 hour.
Okay, so 1 hour each. Okay. And then, so if they're getting there from 4 to 6, and then, because I'm thinking about logistic part, they have to be able to come back to the Luther house for the dinner or wherever we're gonna be for dinner. Okay, so that's fine. So 4 to 6 p.m.
4 to 6.
That's the magnet.
Which date? Which date?
It could be 15 and 16. 15 and 16.
15 and 16 too are not be available.
Yes, because the first day on the 12, that's when we are starting. It's gonna be some learning curve and figuring out the transportation and stuff to make sure we have whatever we need to. And then Wednesday, at least we are getting to the groove, and then so we know for sure, especially in school. For the hospital, people might not be there to, because our program at the hospital goes up to 5. So probably you might come back over there from Muhimbi to come and get the other people, but not necessarily teach. But you will have enough people to come and teach that. Yeah, you don't have to worry about that.
I have no worry about that. I know. But Mampoki, we face some problems like how to prevent injury when they are playing soccer. That's the big problem facing to our kids.
That's one of the area. Remember we were teaching last time, prevention of minor injury. So we were teaching theory, but I think now we have the sports people who are going to be teaching them on the field.
I think so. It's just like, do you remember how to jump? Oh, I don't know, because when they jump,
maybe Paranka is going to help us.
Yeah.
They get a lot of problems.
Oh, so maybe that's what I thought. Raymond, you said he has a certificate for those things, so he wants to study about the sports injuries. Did you say that? You're muted.
Where?
Yeah.
No, Faraka, do you remember you said Raymond had training certification over? Yeah.
He didn't get the certification, but he.
No, but he has the knowledge for that. Hold on a second. Yes.
When is it? Sports physical. Yeah, sports.
Tomorrow I have clinical.
Oh, yeah, he knows something about it.
What time? Probably around 11 or something. Okay, 11 is fine. 11 is fine. Yeah. How was the message? Oh, good. I'm glad. Okay, good. Yeah, so Thursday at 11, just send me an email so I can put in the schedule. I don't want to forget. Yes. You're welcome. Bye. Sorry. I'm sorry. What? No, I was asking about Raymond if they have any knowledge about prevention of minor injuries.
Yes.
For the kids. Because last time we only did the theory, but now we want the athletic group to go specifically for sports and to teach them that.
Yeah, I think so. The only question is his availability.
No, I can make sure that Thursday or Friday, one of the day he comes over there, and then he will be in the hospital the other days.
Okay, and then Farhan could probably help him with that too. I'm sure he's.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so he can join them, and there'll be almost 5 of them. So at least they will help. Because if there are 45 kids, I mean, break them in the group. And these groups, I mean, they don't need translation. They all speak English. I mean, majority of them speak English. So it'll be easier, like you're talking to the kids here in Kopep.
Sounds great.
I hope. Yes. Yeah, so I think because last time we were doing, remember Catherine Dudek was doing it in a class and Valentine. So now we can have actual people show them in the field, you know, put all those little ankle bracelet and stuff to help with actually stabilize the injury or something like that. So that would be helpful, yeah. Jessica and Tuntum may disappear. Menda wapi? Vipi? Mko muted lakini kama mnaongea.
Hello. We were discussing something.
Oh,
but we are done.
No, go ahead. So yeah, if we have those 2 hours and then we swap the group, so that would be helpful. Now, any possibility that you'll be in like in nutrition and stuff, is it going to be in the hall, like in the building, like that time we'll get the access to the presenter? Okay, okay. Okay.
We will file our request tomorrow, but I think there's no problem.
Okay. But I want to make sure if we have that part in, I remember last time when Catherine and Valentine came and taught the class, the nutrition, they were asking, can you give us the paper? So she created like a brochure with information. And then so if we can get that when they're teaching, and then at least they hand over to the kids and say, okay, here you can go. And I think that was helpful. But last time I know the kids, you were asking them, do you have the paper?
Yeah.
They were like, no. Or you can even send the electronic copies, and then so everybody will have a copy. The parents, especially, they will have a copy. Yeah. So that would be helpful too. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything, Frank, for sports for Magnet?
Yes. No, I was going to ask if we decide to do we are going to do hopefully a tournament at Minazini, or a game, like the culmination of their training. It'll probably be like a football game or a day of, like athletic events or something like that. So I was just, huh?
Like, who could ref that?
You said who could ref it?
Yeah.
I think you could, or maybe a few other, you and Qhsc or CB, she's soccer. So, I mean, it would be limited refereeing skills, but
It'll be the second week. That's why I said for the second week.
yeah. So what I was going to ask Jessica and Tuntu is if they had like a some kind of a portable musical system or something like that we might be able to use on that day.
Yeah.
And then that we would invite them as well if they're available.
What do you need? You need a guitar, a keyboard.
Or music system. He wanted the same dance like we did last year.
You need the audio or something?
Yes, just audio. That's it. Some music or something like that for entertainment for the tournament. That's how they usually do it anyway. So
yeah, we can organize for that. No problem.
And you're also invited. You and
so that would be definitely on
Friday,
Tuesday and Wednesday. No, that'll be the following week.
Second week.
He's talking about the Minazini.
Right.
Minazini.
And then
talking about Minazini.
Yeah, we can organize for that.
So Clara, we just have to make sure that they have access to Minazini.
Okay.
No, they come. Jessica is on the list.
For how much?
Oh,
for how much time? For how much time? Maybe like, will you need for specific time, or you want?
It'll be in the afternoon. So it'll be probably from 2 to 4.
Yeah, something like that.
For 2 days. Yeah. So Thursday. So Tuesday and Wednesday, because Thursday is gonna be the last day. It's gonna be too much.
Which date exactly?
So it's gonna be on
second week,
20th and 21st. So 20 na 21.
20, okay, and 20 and 24th, okay. 20 na 21.
Yes.
September, okay.
Yes, that's Jumanne na Jumatano. So that will be after
and
school.
Magnet is gonna be.
Magnet is gonna be 15 na 16.
15.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's the 16th and the 17th?
No, 15 and 16. 17 is Saturday.
Okay. 15 and 16.
What's up?
I've got questions.
Yes.
Remediations.
Mm-hmm.
Are we
Yes.
doing them? It's for the sections that are below 70, right?
Jessica.
Yeah, 75.
75.
Mhm.
Okay.
You can do 70. That's fine.
No, I'll do
The
whatever.
place where you're gonna be
It's
doing,
supposed to be 75, but 70 will be fine.
does it have I'm assuming it has electricity. and it
That's
has-
fine. Everybody's stretched right now.
So we were just wondering because the way that Score did it was if you passed today,
Can't hear you.
you didn't have to remediate. The only people that had to remediate for SCLAR were the people that had to retake for test. So that's what I wanted.
No, for me, even if you get level 3 and it's one section, you get less than 75, you remediate.
Okay.
Because that's the preparation for the final.
Yep.
Yeah. And you guys did very good. So keep up. Good job.
She did very good. I survived.
I'll take survive.
I think survived.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like responsible enough to like care for people's children now.
Now you can even have your own. Okay. Okay, bye.
I'm gonna apply for a visa. I'm gonna come in your suitcase to Africa. Okay.
Let's go. I'm packing. Yes. Bye. Sorry, guys. Yes. So Magnet 15th and 16th, and then the competition 20th and 21st.
Okay.
Clara, so those are the days that you we stay longer at the Minazin. Instead of ending at 2 or 3, then we can end probably at 4:30. I think it's 4:30. Clara?
Okay. At Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah, hiyo wiki ya pili, second week, yeah. Tarehe 20 na 21. Kwa hiyo wale wa sports wanakuwa wameshamaliza vitu vyao, alafu yani kama vile competition, kama throughout the week so wamejifunza watoto, then we know maybe they will check the best kids who have potential for athletes, and then so put them in the team, and then you put your competition. Maybe fewer grades. I think that's what Paranka explained before. Lower grades, put them in one team, split them in half, and then so they can cheer up maybe first and third grading together, second and fourth grade together, I don't know. And then do your competition. So then each grade, you can cheer their own grade. And then the second day will be the older kids now. So 5, 6, and 7. So the same thing, either 5 and half of the 6 and half of the 6 and the 7. Those teams then either that chooses soccer or netball or whatever you guys decide. It's going to be an exciting one. Then we all come and cheer. Because second week, at least majority of the volunteers are going to come to school. So we want to see those competition, see hard work of the kids throughout the week. Yeah.
Okay.
And then tell them whoever wins, then we give them candies.
Don't say that unless you have it.
Oh yeah, we have the people. We keep
So,
the people.
I'm just thinking like
Okay.
to do some small tournament, like small like celebration tournament, something like that.
For Minazini?
Minazini, yeah, you are thinking like that.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
So,
yeah.
Do you think you can do 2 days or only 1 day?
No, we're gonna do 2 days because there's the 8th grades. Those are so many kids. So we want the lower grades, maybe kindergarten 1 and 2 and 3 1 day, and then 4, 5, and 6 and 7 the second day.
I think we said we do
because
together. It would be the kindergarten. What's it before kindergarten? Is there kindergarten in first?
Yeah, so kindergarten is also called the awali. Kindergarten, first, second, and third. Those are 4 grades. So we have 1 day.
So we split them in half.
In half, yes. Like to get a team, yes.
Yeah, so you'd have the awali and the first grade. That would be one group, and then the second and the third grade would be another group.
They're gonna be overwhelmed if you do that.
Yeah,
do awali and second grade, and then first grade and third grade. You know, like you get a little bigger second grade with the awali to help them. You know, like if you split them.
Okay,
if you split them, the first and awali and first grade, those are too little.
Awali and second grade and the first grade and the third grade.
Yes, yeah. Because if you do awali and first grade, those are very young, and then second and third are older. They're gonna overpower, and then always the second and third and fourth grade are gonna win. No, we want to mix them up so you have stronger kids on the one team compared to the other. Is that making sense?
I think I'm confused. So I was saying that you would have awali, which is the lowest, right?
Yes.
You have the first grade, right?
Yeah.
So that would be one group, right? So then you pick 2 teams from that group.
Oh, we can do awali against the first grade and the second grade against the third grade. 2 teams.
So if you want to do 2 games with 4 teams, that's fine. If that's the case, I thought you were going to do only 1 game, but that's okay. Yeah. So you can have your awali and first grade, 1 team, and then split them in half, and then compete in between grades. That's fine.
Right. Or like Harriet said, Clara, we could break up the awali and mix them up with the first graders so that you have a little more competitiveness.
That's what I was, because I don't want one team to overpower and the other ones, there's no chance of winning at all.
And remember, they'll have their little pennies, so they'll have to, yes.
Hello. I know that Clara, she's the expert on this, so let her arrange.
Okay.
Because she can know which team can play, which age, which wherever. Because even myself, when I arrange a tournament for football, I leave it to coaches and they know what they are doing. So
Yes.
because we cannot say under kindergarten to play with the first grade because they have a different age.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's
so they
fine,
need to
Mr. Yeah.
age. So these coaches, they know a lot. So maybe we can live with them, like ask you, what do we want? We want some small tournaments, okay? Kids to play, to have some competition each other. So Clara,
Yes.
maybe you can give her assignment, okay, Clara, we want this. So please,
Yes.
just do whatever you want to do, the time, maybe she can arrange the time, coaches or whatever, pitch, they know everything, coaches. That's
Yes.
my experience and the advice.
No, that's fine. That's fine, definitely. Miss.
Kulewa. Oh, we lost her.
No, I think she's coming back.
She
She
said
was
just.
frozen for a while.
Oh, there she is.
She got too
Clara?
excited. She's connecting. Hold on
Clara?
a second.
No, she's coming.
Coming in.
She's loading. She's loading.
Dina, vipi wewe unasemaje kwani? Eti
Hello?
Dina.
Mimi niko na nyinyi.
Oh, I didn't know we have dinner, Maskini. How are you, dear? Mambo?
I'm fine. I hear everything is okay.
Oh, good.
No, that's good. I'm gonna ask you, Dina, you can help me part of it with the school too, but I'll give you a schedule afterwards. But you're gonna help. That's why I call you in the meeting, so you can help me a little bit with the school, especially in the beginning. But I will explain to you more later. But I just wanted you to hear the discussion. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Clara, go ahead. I gonna Jessica was suggesting to leave it to you, and then you're gonna figure out. So on the Tuesday, the second week, Tuesday and Wednesday, we want to do the tournament. Hi,
Hello,
Dina.
hello.
Hello. How are you, Dina?
No.
Okay,
Oh,
so-
we lost again. I think it's freezing. Clara, can you umesikia? Clara? Kama unaongea uko muted.
Muti.
Okay, let me call her.
I think yeah, she was freezing.
Oh, and then
But anyway, I mean,
don't forget, we got to talk about the accommodations. And I think I just asked Jessica, but I don't think they could hear me. The accommodations, the power, the projector, different things like that.
to ask Jessica for projector?
Yeah. Remember we used a
Yeah.
projector when we did the magnet the last time?
Yeah, I asked him. That's why Tuntu said yes. Oh, I don't know if you didn't hear me.
My projector is
For
not
magnet
working.
or for? Are you asking for the
I don't
magnet or are you asking for Minazin?
For both.
Oh, for magnet, I asked Tuntu because when we were saying about the nutrition, I said, do we need the PowerPoint? And that's why I said, we have the brochure and stuff. He said, yeah, it will be there, the PowerPoint and stuff.
So they have a projector?
Yeah, last time we did the project. Remember you helped us set up?
No, I'm saying,
Yeah.
do they have a projector or are we providing the projector?
Oh, the one that I thought
The
they
one
brought
is that
theirs.
it's yours. You come with your projector, I think so.
Yes.
No, but I thought they had one, but we didn't know how to connect, or it was not learning with their computer.
Yeah.
That's why we had to bring ours.
I
Okay,
think
I
if
see.
you have it sounds better to come with it.
Yes.
Because
No,
if
but the ones that we
projector
bring
has some
ours, yeah, when we bring ours, it's gonna be a backup. You guys, if you can get one, because we never know with traveling and stuff, anything can happen. If you guys have yours also, yes, we're gonna bring ours either way. We never know. But if you guys have yours too, that also will be a good backup to make sure at least either way we have one. So then we can have that for magnet. So now we need to find out from Clara, and then we can let you guys go.
Yeah, and then I was going to ask again too. So I know these sound like silly questions. So, but there's going to be electricity there, where the magnet event is, and then I'm asking if there are going to be bathrooms there that our volunteers will be able to use.
Yeah, in Impesi Beach we have that.
Hi, Clara.
So electricity is there.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe by grace of God, we can have
Ilinisumbua
the
kidogo.
electricity, but we don't have generator. But we have some bathroom where your volunteer can change it. But it's not the nice one, 100% nice, but at least they can do some exchange. They can change the clothes.
No, that's fine. We're just trying to make sure, that's all. And then I think we got to find out the same thing from Clara as well.
Okay, sorry.
Clara, pale shuleni kwenu vyoo vipi?
Wapi
Ndio
nini?
walivyokuwa vile ulivyotuonyesha kwenye picha au walimu wana vyoo tofauti?
Wana vyumba vyao tofauti.
Okay, ambavyo ndio volunteers wenyewe wakatumia hivyo, si ndio?
Yeah.
Okay, and how about electricity? Do you guys have electricity that somewhere they can plug in if they need to charge something?
Yeah, we have it.
Okay, but is it, the electricity, is it in each class or no, it's only in the office?
No, it's on the office. Nadhani kwenye classroom hizi mpya. I'm not sure, but nadhani ni kwenye office. Kwenye office 100%, ila kwenye hii new class ya nani labda nitaifanyia research nitakupa jibu. Lakini
Okay.
Electricity. Yeah.
Oh, April, okay. So they do have electricity, especially in the offices, yes. But she said there was some building, the new classes, and then she's going to check and confirm if there's any, this outlet or access to the classes. But the older classes, they don't have any, but the newer class, they might.
Okay. And then,
so that is just a possibility. We, if we are planning to teach, I think I will still be focusing on not the electricity. We can use the projector if we find there's an availability. But if we have to have plan B for whatever we're using for projector, just in case if they don't have any.
okay.
What do you want to say?
I was going to ask, so from the administrative block to, let's say, the nearest old classroom, what would you say is the distance if we wanted to?
Distance?
Yeah, if we wanted to run an electrical power cord for the projector to the nearest old classroom, what would you say is the distance?
Oh, it's not far different distance, like 2-3 meters.
Oh, so okay, yeah, that's not far at all.
How far is 1 meter to 8?
That's like 10 feet. Like 10
I'm just kidding.
Oh, like 100 meters? No, but like maybe 10 meters, Bana. 10 meters.
Meter and yards. So we need to know by yards. You said 10 meters, so that would be what? 6 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is bigger, meter or yard?
Meter. Meter is yard. Oh, meter is bigger than yard.
Meter is bigger than yard, so it has to be more than that. Yes,
I'm confused now. So the distance you said originally was, Clara, from the administrative block to the classroom, you said
it's not far.
Like 3, you said 3 meters?
Up to 10 meters. Because there's a standard 3, standard 4, no, standard 3, standard 6, and a standard 5. They are same building, one building.
Okay.
And standard 7 and standard 4, they're in the new build. And
okay.
Standard 1 and 2, they are a little bit far. It's like 100 meters.
Okay, yeah, that's a little far. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so there's
because they are a little bit noisy and everything.
So you put them far away.
Yeah, man, you're gonna blow up your head. Kelele utakufa. Au na darasa la nursery zamani ya awali la kwanza na la pili wako kidogo mbali kidogo kama mita 100. Lakini hawa darasa la kwanza na la 3, la 5 na la 6
wako mbele ya ofisi, yani ukiwa ofisini unaona.
Okay.
Yeah. Halafu la 7 na la 4 wamewekwa kwenye new building kwa sababu ndio sasa building ambayo kidogo iko ina muonekano na ni darasa la mitihani 24/7. Utasikia leo na mitihani hivi na hivi, kwa hiyo
okay,
ndio sababu akawekwa kwenye hiyo building nyingine ya.
Okay. And then so for volunteer.
Yes.
Sorry, mambo kinamwongesha Kiswahili. Yaani mimi naongea Kiswahili. Tarehe 20-21 hivi wakianza wale wenzetu tarehe 20 midundo lete mzungu nini. Hivi hao wengine watasoma kweli huko?
Inakuwa jioni after school.
Si after masomo after
yeah, after school ndio inafanyika after baada ya saa 8 mchana.
Lete mzungu tu watasoma tu. Hiyo siku inabidi waelewe kwamba tunamalizia. Tunamwambia Mama Mpoki kwamba waweke tu.
Mama Mpoki unajua hiyo leta mzungu.
Mimi sijui hiyo leta mzungu. I need to see the video sample so then I know for sure. They're talking about the music on that day. You ask for music on the tournament. So they're thinking of the music. I'm like, I've never heard of that, but we need a sample of it so we can prepare.
Yeah, you gonna see the lete mzungu. Si mtakuja naye mmoja hapo sample.
Oh, wako wachache tunakuja nao.
Basi watakuwa sample wetu.
I think did you get that?
No, I didn't, but I'm assuming whatever, if it's Jessica, it's something kubwa.
She's talking about the mzungu.
I heard that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You know that word.
There is a song of mzungu, Simba and Yanga. Simba, they have a new player. It's mzungu from I don't know where. I don't know, Finland or whatever. So at the game, they was asking Simba to bring the mzungu in order to see the performance of mzungu. So at the end of the day, Yanga scored, and they said to Simba, even you can bring the mzungu, we're gonna score harder. Yeah, we're gonna win. Whatever, no matter what.
Oh, not good.
Yeah. So once you heard Lete Muzungu, don't think it's you guys. It was the song only. We don't mean anything.
Don't worry, we're gonna come up with our own Zungu song.
Yeah, I have to make sure that Tuesday and Wednesday I'm at school. That definitely I'm gonna make sure I'm there. I don't wanna miss the dance.
You guys, don't even dare to miss that, because the kids, they have their own dance. Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh, that's
so okay. So
when
we finish those tournament Tuesday and Wednesday. So Thursday we were still planning to come because of the visual acuity. I think that's the 7th grade, the last class. So more likely probably all the volunteers going to have a tag team for the 7th grade to make sure everybody gets the visual acuity. And then that day probably we might leave early, but that's because it's almost the last day for us. So just hang out with the kids and stuff. And the stuff that we brought to give the kids, I think that's the day we'll be distributing a lot of stuff that day. So yeah. And then also, if I can get Clara, the top 5. Oh, there's a little baby who wanted to speak. If we can get like the top 10% of each class. If you can give us that'll be fine. The top 10% of each class. There was somebody donated something, then they want those people, kids who are doing well in school. They need to get something, so we're gonna give them something. Yeah, the top 10%. No, just top 10%, because some of the classes are larger, and so either way, so we want to be proportional. So the top 10% is, so if you have 100 kids, so those top 10, yes. If you have 50 kids in the class, then it will be more kids. I mean, 5 kids in that class. So proportion of that one.
According to the
Okay.
professor.
And
Yeah,
so
so
it
just
means
top 10%.
every each class 10%.
10%. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, if
hapo
you
sasa
said, yeah, if you said you want,
Mtaji wa coach.
hilo jibu sasa nitakupa tukifungua, kwa sababu in each class I have to know first of all how many are they, and
yes.
how in 10 top 10 I can take the pass mark of hii midterm hii nani waliofunga juzi.
Yeah.
Ndio nitachukulia
Yes.
pass mark.
You want the current one. Exactly. Yeah. So you want the current one. So then we reward kids who are doing well, then they should get rewarded so they can work harder. And some people who are not doing that well, then they need to say, oh, if I do well, then maybe I might be rewarded for my effort. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that'll be good.
So
if you guys don't have any other question, Frank?
I think it was the restrooms in.
You
Oh,
asked
I'm
me,
sorry. She said it in Swahili, and I didn't even say in English. Sorry, I did ask her, and she said it. The teachers use the different bathrooms, and then the volunteers can use the teachers' bathrooms. I mean, they're not fancy, but they're better than the students one. The one she showed us on the pictures.
Do we need to bring toilet paper?
Yeah, you can bring. Yeah, we
Okay.
can pay it here. We can buy it. No,
but I think if maybe people have their own on their package on the little funny parts, I think that'll be.
If we have our own package, yes, but
no, not in the
I
whole
think-
thing, just to put in the real sleeves and stuff. I mean, if they have it, that's fine. You don't want to go in there and find out it's not there, and you're already busy relaxing.
Yeah, definitely. And then maybe some paper towels too, if we can. So I'm just trying,
don't have that.
I'm just trying to iron out the little details there, because the first week I'll be there with you, Clara, at the hospitals, and I'm going to be at the school, so I'll be the floater, and I'll be the person who will try to keep everything organized and keep everything going. So
that's what we want also, Miss Dina. Unasema?
Uliniuliza swali lingine kama sijasahau kuhusiana na
Eh.
chakula, wapi mnaweza mkala, sijui mkalia au mkala.
No,
Sasa
if we have an office or somewhere, I mean, like we can put our stash, you know, like, because we're going to have staff when you're coming to teach with, you know, like, so we want to put them somewhere secure and leave the stuff there and then go to teach the class and come back to the same office or something. Like it's going to be just for the volunteers.
the teacher's lounge.
we have
Kama vile kwa kuna lounge hivyo unini,
ipo mtapewa naniliu ndani wapi maktaba.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Library, yeah.
Okay. Nice. And then what about like for can we eat in the library? Can we have lunch in the library?
Yeah, we're gonna eat there. Na patabi arranged for special for you guys to put your things there until the day you say this is the last day. You get
Yes, so yeah, if we can help, because if we have something there, we get our lunch quickly, we get our lunch in there. And somewhere they can come and finish teaching and come in a group and then say maybe there's anything that they need to do and then get the stuff back and forth.
Yeah, and I think the best thing is also after you let the things there, you guys can go home with your keep.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. If there's something that for sports, because we are coming back the next day, yes, that would be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that. Sije ikawa shida, ikawa huyu aliingia huyu akachukua hichi akapanda akashuka. No.
No, Nicole, we give Paranka the key because he's gonna be in charge at his especially the first week, and then the second week we continue. If I come over there, I'm gonna be Saidi's.
I'm gonna be the watchy man too.
No.
The watchman?
Yes.
No.
Okay.
Definitely.
I got my shoe.
No, my shoe. Oh God, no. No, we're not bringing Masai Mashuka because he knows Jessica is there. He's gonna jump with Masai Shuka there. No, so then also Miss Dina is gonna help us for a few days there. We're alternating from a hospital and stuff because we need somebody who is familiar with the Tanzania. I'm not sure, Jessica, your schedule, if you can help us too, but I don't know. I know you're a busy woman, but whatever you can do.
I'm telling
any
you,
day.
I don't know if I really there or not.
I know, that's why, yeah, that's why I didn't, I didn't even say anything. If you are there even one day, that's fine. If you're not, that's okay also. But yeah, so Dean also is gonna try help us some of the days we're there and then work with Paranka, definitely, yeah. So
and I'm definitely excited because I finally get to attend school in Tanzania.
Yeah, I know.
Remember last time we went to medical mission, Paranka was singing A-E-I-O-U.
So now I finally get to be a student in Tanzania.
Yeah, it's so exciting. It should be so nice. I'm telling you.
I don't know if I fit at the desk, but hopefully they're not too small for me.
And then so Miss Clara, walimu tutakuja, itabidi, probably within this week I'm going to give you the list of all the volunteers, and then you can pair them with the teachers, especially when they're coming, let's say second grade, there's a teacher in there. So hopefully the teacher will be the other person translating for the kids if the volunteer can't. Remember like last time we had, we are lucky enough at least we have enough people who are speaking Swahili and pair them with the volunteer. But right now, especially the first week, a lot of healthcare workers who are from Tanzania, they will be at the hospital. And then so it's gonna be hard to get people who speak Swahili to come and help at school. So that's why some of the day, I think Dina is gonna help me, some of the day Tamasha is gonna help. And then especially the first week, probably with Lucas. So we're gonna pair and rotate at least somebody who speaks Swahili to come and help us. And that's why I was asking if Jessica is able, but if she's not able, that's fine. If she's able one day, at least we get somebody who can be there, like fluent in Swahili, so we don't have any, if there's any concern questions, you can't reach me, then at least somebody's there already available to answer those things. Second week is going to be a bit easier because majority of us will be like rotating. Dr. Sambichaka, Dr. Guido, they're all from Tanzania, so they all speak Swahili. So if one of them is there, also they'll be supporting that way. But Mr. Pranka is going to be in charge of all the school stuff, so he's going to know. He's learning quite a bit. He's almost there, 75%. Next time he shows up, he's going to be teaching Swahili.
Oh God.
Sorry. Kwa hiyo mlikuwa mnataka mtu wa kuwasaidia kuwananili watoto, kuelewesha watoto kwa Kiswahili.
Yes, especially vitu vya darasani. Sababu kwa mfano kama wanafundisha nutrition. So if they're teaching nutrition, if the teacher for that class, then they can be translating for the kids. And then for sports, we might need another person also to, I know you are there, but to translate for the kids if, the volunteers they're teaching, because they all speak English.
Hello,
okay.
Mama Mpoki.
Yes.
Hello, Mama.
Yes.
Chairman is volunteer. He will be there. Ima. Ah, I thought it's you. Ah, Ima, he can do.
Oh, that would be cool.
Some coaches from
Maggie.
Oh, nice. From the sport.
Yeah, whosoever.
Oh, that would be so cool. Oh no, that would be so nice. No,
yeah, for the coaching,
that would be so nice.
Yeah, I think for the coaching, we have, we have, you don't
So
have to worry about it, the coaching. For the
are you talking for
nutrition,
Magnet or they're gonna come to Minazini?
Yeah, I think we can organize this. Clara will also be there, then maybe just to come and support her.
Yeah, just need at least an extra person. Yeah, Clara will be there, but I'm not sure if Clara is gonna be. Aisha niambia kama anaweza kama ametumwa dukani kununua na.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll get one for you guys.
Najua mtoto ile asiwape sukari.
Yeah.
No. Okay, so the other thing is Miss Clara, then so the lunch, and then so we want to make sure that the kids, I said in the beginning, we want to make sure the kids get food every time we're there. All those days we were there. So I think as we get probably to the next week, we're going to have to finish up or iron out to make sure whatever you guys is needed, what process we need to finalize to make sure that whoever is preparing the food is able to prepare the food for every single child there and the teacher for the food. And then, so we're going to talk offline probably about the food, if they can put a little bit different than just the routine maharage na wali. If they can try something else or whatever, we talk about on the side, but we want at least the kids to have lunch when we are there, because it's very sad if we are sitting on the office eating and the kids are just looking at us, or we are getting them to do a lot of exercise and you don't give anything to eat. That's not right. I think those are the things that we discuss on the sides, and now at least we know we can help them get lunch. So we want to make sure at least there's some variation with chakula, and then the kids can get food for those days. And then, so once we accomplish that, then it is either you need to announce it to them, or and we need to make an appointment with her so we can tuongee naye either this week, kama unaweza kumuuliza time ambayo iko available, tuongee naye tu, at least the three of us, to make sure kwamba everything is okay with her. Alafu hii at least nayo anajua, sababu we still need her permission kufanya all these things, so she needs to agree to that part.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nadhani tutaongea labda next week kuongea naye. Better tukiongea naye next week kwenye kufungua shule. Si atakuwa available muda wote kazini, kwa hiyo.
Shule mnafungua lini?
Jumatatu, Jumanne. Tarehe 6.
Jumanne tarehe 6. Okay. So then we plan asubuhi. Time gani? Yani mapema sana kule kuna asubuhi, kama wakati hivyo kuna piga. Itakuwa kwa saa 7 usiku.
Yes, saa 7 inakuwa sasa saa 7 huko, sijui saa 9 za usiku. Mungu wangu, utaweza kuamka?
No, that's okay. I mean, I just make sure I want to talk to her before we get there, because I want to make sure she understands. And no, say you can brief her to give her the ideas, whatever tunavyofikiria. At least kama kuna kitu ambacho anasema,
nitampa brief idea kwa sababu tomorrow we have a open meeting.
Okay, yes. Kwa sababu at least kama ana suggestion,
when open meeting, so
I was going to say, if there's any concerns after you have the meeting, you can let us know.
Yeah, we have an open meeting tomorrow, so maybe I can introduce this and I will speak to them, all of them, because it will be good for them all the teachers will be there, so
to know. Yeah,
I'll introduce that we have a few days to go. Yes. And there's some things, this and this are supposed to be in this way. Ili tuweze kuelekezana kila kitu.
Yes.
Isije ikawa surprised kwa wengine kwamba I didn't know that.
Hatukujua. Exactly.
It's my period, I have to teach. Yeah, you understand, there's some people like that. So ni better kesho kweli nita introduce hiyo, nitamkumbusha mwalimu mkuu, then ene comment yoyote, au kama akitaka kuongea na wewe chochote, maybe I make a call there kabla sijaondoka.
Kweli, yeah.
Azungumza, yeah.
So that'll be good, yes. Na like hii schedule nitakutumia ni each day, ili uweze kuona kama kuna ana mawazo hivyo na nini, au kama ana swali unaweza kuonyesha tu hapo kwenye simu haraka, anaambia this is how they are thinking. Kama una suggestion, yeah.
Wewe ni Msomali kwa waza
Okay, wewe mweleze unavyoweza. Afu kama kuna swali wewe ni text au nipigie simu sana.
Mimi nitakuunganisha tu, mimi sitaki kaburu.
Oh God.
Akasema nimelipa bure. Mara hapa tawaambia hivi, anawaambia hao weshalipwa wewe. Gawane basi.
Anakwambia nitakutuma dukani wakija.
Wewe nitakutuma ile dawa yako, nitakutuma manispaa uende kwanza ukashughulikie wapi.
I got a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clara coming on Monday for the meet and greet.
Sorry?
The first Monday.
Oh, she can come. Tarehe 12 tuna mkutano wa all the leaders, wote ambao tumekuwa mipango nini na nini, na huyo bosi wako, mwalimu wako mkuu, sijui kama anaweza kukubali kuja na yeye. It would be nice kama akija, ili tuweze kumeet na all the volunteers kama tujaanza kazi Jumanne. Kwa hiyo if possible, tukutane pale Luther House, watu, kwa sababu tunakutana na watu wa Muhimbili, Mwananyamala, Buguruni, wote wanataka tuwaje pale angalau first day, kukutana wote hapo, leo brief, kujuana maswali nini na nini, afu then baada hapo kesho yake tunaanza kazi. Kwa hiyo nitatuma invite. Luther House.
Luther House.
Yeah, unafahamu yuko hapo mjini?
Tanzania front ndani kanisani pale.
Mule ndani Tanzania front au ni mule ndani au opposite?
Mule ndani.
Okay.
Ni hapa hapo yani. Yeah.
Pale ndani lakini.
Sawa.
Nitamwambia kwanza
sitachukua nitamfikishia hizo taarifa, alafu yeye mwenyewe atachagua, kwa sababu nitakapoleta miguu yangu huko alafu yeye akasikia nilileta ngwala zangu huko, ni madaraka mikononi. Hapana, nitamfikishia hizo taarifa. Maybe you can send also for her invitation.
Nitamtumia.
Lakini kama na mimi nitaweza, naweza nikaja pia.
Okay.
Lakini pia kwa permission yake, sababu
yes, exactly. Ndio maana nikotaka mimi, ndio maana nikotaka niongee naye, alafu nimwambie kabisa ni request kwamba yeye na wewe wote mje. And definitely nataka kwamba yeye awepo, alafu kwa sababu wewe umetusaidia kuongea hivi na nini, at least uweze utakuja kufanya watu wa sports, tunaweza tukasema kwamba tunataka uje waone watu wa sports ili uweze kufanya nao kazi. Au anaweza kukwambia kama watu wa sports atasimamia yeye sports.
Toto atumwe dukani.
No, sawa basi. Sasa tutaongea tupe update ukishamaliza mkutano kesho. Then we can follow it up if there's any questions or anything like that. Yes. And then so I'm going to try and make a little schedules and include the magnet in there and then share with everybody else. So at least we know what it is, kwa sababu hiyo schedule itakuwa imetumika kwa ajili ya shadow, like taking people here, taking people there, so we know for sure which day we are doing what. At least everybody's going to be covered. The same thing for magnet also, we send those items. So nutrition and prevention for minor injuries, hiyo ni kwenye theory part, afu your drills na prevention of minor injury kwenye field na au makochi au athlete watafanya kufundisha kwe, so that will be fine.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clara, ni hapa.
Thank you.
What do you want to ask, Clara?
Is Clara here?
Yes.
Yeah, she's right there.
Okay. So Clara, we haven't forgotten about the remember I told you about the science game or the science board where you could use it to like teach science or create like circuits and stuff like that, so the kids can learn a little bit about engineering and stuff like that. So we haven't forgotten about that. So we still have to figure out how we can maybe introduce that to you have a technology class, that is, I think.
Technological class.
Or computer class or something, I think.
No.
Or science, I think.
No. We have a science, inaitwa nini? Ni study za kazi lakini so science, ni vocation skills.
Oh, vocational skills, yeah.
Yeah, wanatengeneza vitu mbalimbali na vitu kama hivyo.
Like almost trades, jobs or something like that. Ujuzi kazini.
Ujuzi wengine wanafuma, wanafanyaje, wanafanya different kind of dash. So kwenye exactly wana basic kwenye science. Yeah. There are some things maybe we tunaweza tukashift kutoka kwenye vocation skills maybe to science, kwa sababu pia hiyo wakati wa kufundisha huwa kwa mfano unafika kwenye mada fulani inaandika statistic, yani jinsi ya kutengeneza umeme.
Yeah.
Vyanzo vya umeme. Kwa hiyo huwa watoto wanatengeneza, unawatuma wanatengeneza nyumbani, anatengeneza circuit breaker na vitu kama hivyo na jinsi ya kuwasha taa na nini. So, kwa hiyo basi tunaweza tukatumia hiyo, kwa sababu pia wakifanya hivyo wakijua, hata ukija kwenye mada ya darasani itawakumbusha na watawasaidia kwamba jinsi ya kutengeneza vitu kama hivyo. Can be a nice idea and we can do it.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, so they don't have like a dedicated class for that, but however, they do those skills for the kids and give them as assignment and stuff to like home, just to try and create those creative mind. So, and then they base it toward the science development and stuff. So if you have something like that, then it has to be known now, because otherwise we have to allot the time and assign date and time, because the teacher will be knowing that their schedules is as it is, unless those days that we request or those times that we request, we're going to teach you nutrition or something like that. So if there's something like that you're thinking of right now, it needs to be identified so we can ask you for time.
Okay. Yeah, so we do have it. Remember we talked about also the like the operation game. There's a board game called Operation. Not sure if you're familiar with it. How do you say Mpira wa how do you say board game? Mpira wa
board game? No.
It's a board game. So they have a game.
Like, what do you do on the board?
It's a game for kids, but it kind of teaches a little bit about surgery and biology and stuff like that. But it's just a game for kids, but it teaches a little bit. It introduced them to biology and surgery and stuff like that. So
that one is teaching.
I get you. Maybe we can. We have like, for example, I know how to teach football through. I want to teach how is malaria work, but through football. Oh, I'm talking about how spreading the HIV people are spreading off, but through the games, football games or whatever. So I think you're talking something like that, Olo?
No, it's a board game. They have they sell it. Comes in a little box. It's in a box. They open it up, and they have numbers, or like so they play on the board itself. And it teaches the children a little bit about surgery or medicine, biology, things like that. Kind of similar to what I was just telling you earlier about the circuit kit that I have. It shows the children how to make, let's say, an alarm clock, or how to make a buzzer, or something like that. It just teaches the kids basic engineering or architecture, but it's for kids. So it'd be almost like, let's say if you get like a little chemistry set or something like that. So it's like little games to introduce the kids to technology, to different disciplines in technology.
So you're looking to teach like the whole class or specifically club or what?
Yeah, kind of like
the whole class.
Like you could introduce the children to these different games, and then say, okay, this is how you learn how to make, let's say, a basic circuit, electrical circuit. This is what it's made of, and this is how you make it. Everything's already made. You just put it together, and you can make different designs. If you could check by my suitcase in my room, it's a box. You'll see it there. And
this is that for a grade specific or just the whole school?
It's grade specific. It's for the older grades. Frank's gonna go get it now and see if he can find it, so I can show it to you. But if you look at the like the game Operation, that's like it's a board game. So it's like Monopoly. You familiar with Monopoly? I think most people.
No.
Those
are the games here.
You put it on a table, and the kids like have some dice, or they pick a number, or they play cards, And then based on the numbers that they get, they have to go, let's say you have to go to the visitors lounge or something like that, or you pick a number, you got to go to surgery, or you got to do this. And then they have little tools there for the kids to practice doing surgery and stuff like that or whatever. It's called operation.
No, those are the games here. I mean, Tanzania, they don't have those
Right. So
those games. Yeah.
What we wanted to do was to leave, introduce.
Tuna bao waje tufundishe kucheza bao.
No, but even here there's
See, this is like a circuit. It's a beginner circuit, right? It says here, let me see what the grades are. This is for ages from 5 years and up. And so it teaches the kids how to make, like, let's say a flashlight, like how you put the switch on. There's a light bulb, you need batteries and stuff like that, but it teaches the kids how to make different electrical circuits. So it introduces the kids to electrical architecture, if you want to call it that, or theory too. So this is just for the electronics. For the operation, like I said, it's just a little game. It's for kids. The kids just play it. They pick a number, they do something, and then they have to start performing these little things that's teaching them how to operate or do surgery on people. But it's for kids. It's not for grown-ups. So what I was saying is we want to have, like, say, like something like this, a game or 2 or 3, and then you leave it there, because the kids will learn a lot when they're playing or when they're experimenting with something, when they have free time. And that way they can learn other concepts and things like that to get them ready as they start to get older and get ready to go to middle school or high school and stuff like that. So it's not
logistically.
Yeah, it's not for a class. It's something that they can do when they have, like you said, like a study hall or have some free time or something. There's games that they can play that are educational for them.
So are you talking about bringing those things to go and show the teacher, then the teacher can show in the time, like a club time? Or are you saying you're bringing those things so then we can teach in a class of 70 or 100 kids?
No, it would be
No,
more.
this is just to give the teacher the resource for teaching aids, right?
Yes, or for, like you said, for a club, or when there's downtime, or if there's a study hall and the kids finish their homework early, I'm not sure they do, or whatever they're doing, they can actually, play these games and stuff like that. So.
Okay. So that will be, if it's for the teacher, then yes. But I'm thinking, I mean, logistic wise. So if you think it's something that can be done on the side, that's fine. If it's something that has to be done as a whole class, we have to be able to maneuver those times that which class is going to get. Let's say 7th grade is going to get, there's 70 kids or 100 kids in that 7th grade. So taking those, the game, you need probably 10 of them. So for the kids even to have 10 in each, so they can see what you're doing. Because if you have 100 kids, they're not going to see on one table. They need to be able to close enough. So I agree, if you're thinking of club, then yes, that time maybe that extra time. I'm not sure if the kids will have some time when they come to school. No.
What I'm thinking about is once it's over, all the things will be exploded. Where it is, teachers taking for the kids their own.
Oh.
If there's not enough, maybe the kid labda teacher moja mbili tatu. I don't know, maybe.
And that's what I was asking, like, if it's something that you're going to teach in mass teaching, like the whole class with 100 kids, you need probably 10 of them. Okay. Because so the kids can see, like if it's 100 kids, that means that for them, either they're going to start fighting or stealing some of the little thing, and then it doesn't work because somebody took the little button or something. But if it's being used as an added, if there's a group, maybe engineer club, so these are the kids that are signed up to do this program, then yes, those are the ones, maybe the teacher, like the science teacher, is the one who is going to have them to make sure they're teaching the kids part of the lesson or something like that. So if it's not there, then accountability is going to be hard for those things. Like what Ms. Kara is saying, somebody is going to take and put it for their home because it's not written somewhere for specific things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it has to be accounted for. Yeah, like if it's part of the class.
That's okay. We'll give it to
next time.
What did you say, Clara?
Yaani kwamba ikiwa amount of labda ziko kama 5 zinajulikana zimefika 5 kwa special science class.
Yeah.
Kwa hiyo mwalimu wa science anahusika kwenye hiyo utunzaji wa hivyo vitu. And the ones maybe time ingine labda mmepita, okay, tulileta hichi na hichi na hichi na hichi, hivi vipo. Sasa yule anakuwa
responsible.
Yeah, vitu. Sasa kuliko ikija kwamba haijulikani ni nani anajibia, kesho asubuhi vimeota miguu.
So what she's saying is that if you bring, like you bring many of them, and then they say the science teacher is going to keep them to teach the kids or inspire kids or whatever. So that science teacher is responsible to make sure they stay there for the rest of the year. 5 of them, and everybody knows like 5, or 10 of them, everybody knows like 10. But if you bring for them leisurely to use when they need to, more like the next day they'll be gone. You won't even know who has it or who doesn't, because nobody's responsible for that part. And that's what I was saying, like when you said before, clubs. Yes, if they have like a science club or engineering club, then you can say we're giving for that engineering club. So then whoever is teacher is responsible should be answerable, and the whole school, the head teacher knows that so-and-so is responsible for that. But that's going to increase accountability, because if it's not assigned to somebody else, it's not going to stay. It's going to work. Like as soon as you leave, it's going to work wherever. You never know. Next time you come and ask, everybody pretend like, I have no idea who has this.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't even see it.
No, that's fine. And then so what we can do is when we go there, we can, if there is someone for future reference who might be interested or might be perfect for that, if we can identify that person, then we'll do that this time around. And then we'll worry about that for the future.
And I mean, I agree with you. If we have like a science teacher and we start talking to them and see maybe which things can support whatever he or she is teaching right now, let's say engineering per se or science per se, they are teaching specific things. And then when you come and find those games that support that initiative, then it'll be easier to say, okay, since you're teaching those things, these things are correlated with that, so then you're responsible for those parts, and we assign them specific for that. I think that would be more useful for them, because I agree with if it's not identified.
For the maybe think also for the sports, you guys are planning for the first aid kit for the sports kids.
Did you plan what?
First aid for the sports. What is supposed to be in the first aid kit?
Because we do have a prevention of minor injury. I think they spoke about things should be in the first aid kit. But a lot of stuff I think are based in American use. So there's so many little fancy stuff in there. But I think the last time when we taught at Magnet, we had those first aid kit boxes, and then so they know what exactly is in there. And then for school, we have to make like we use like a plastic bag and put, you know, like the gauze, the glove, the alcohol wipes, and there's something else, bandage. So we created a little plastic bag, and then they started using those and keep it just in case if somebody get hurt at school, then they use those ones to try and clean up the wound and try to secure the injured area.
Okay.
Do you have the first aid kits kits there at school?
Yeah, we have it. But I think the things inside the box for putting exercise the kids is there. And until I left the chair, I make sure I left the first aid kit. But I'm not sure that the things inside still are there or not. I will check on it.
They've been used.
Yeah, they used to use a lot. Especially the kids, they suffering of the stomach, every time stomach problem, and little bit hearted with the injury of the beating each other, maybe somebody's cutting and whatever.
Or the bruise and
So
stuff.
this is the
bleeding,
problem of every day. Yeah, it's happened. Yeah.
So those minor cuts and bandage and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure that they still have the bandage and the minor cut.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you check up on those things and then we see. Because I know we had few things of the first aid and they've already been shipped. So I'm not sure what exactly is in there, but just figure out something and then, so check and see what is in there, what is missing. And then we look at the list and see if those are the things that are missing, we have them on the packet, then we can make those, we call that makeshift. We just try to put the necessary things that if somebody has a cut, so you can wipe it up and clean it up and put a bandage. Those basic first aid measures. We can figure out if we have enough of those, then that's fine. If we don't, then next time at least we know, then we start planning ahead to see if whatever we have,
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I think we have plenty of discussion. I think we have a good start of the schedule for school and the magnet. We have ideas, so we're gonna continue working on the side to try and accomplish. If there's any question, just let's keep talking so we address it and make sure we get it, because we don't have that many days. I think it's only 10 days left. So yeah, so then you update us after you speak to the head teacher tomorrow. Baby amekuwa mkubwa, unamlisha nini? Ugali?
Manyonyo.
I know. Maziwa. You see the baby? I said the baby is so big. She said he's drinking too much maziwa.
The baby's got to store up maziwa for the next few years.
I know. In fact, she looks like she wants to eat. Okay, guys. Tumeshachukua muda mrefu. Thank you very much, and we keep talking. Thank you, Miss Dina.
Kwaheri.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye, baby.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Anataka kula. Bye, pacha. Okay, bye, guys. Thank you.
Okay, bye.